Guys, hope all is well. I am doing a video today to help you out with this Alex assignment. I've had some questions and I've noticed that 4, 5, and 6 on this Alex assignment are a little bit tricky if you don't understand on how to do it or what is the best way to approach the problems, okay? So I'm going to help with 4, 5, and 6. If you need help with 1, 2, and 3, just send me an email and I will try to help you individually with those. Okay, so on number 4, we have a company, and the company is making a water tank in the shape of a cylinder. As shown below, the tank will have a height of 3 feet and a radius of 5 feet. The tank will be made of metal, including its top and bottom, so including the bases. That means we need the total surface area. Suppose the total cost is $9,043.20. We want to know how much will the metal cost per square foot, and we're going to use 3.14 for pi. So we're finding the total surface area of this cylinder. We need to do 2 times the radius times pi times the height, and then plus pi r squared, 2 pi r squared, because that'll give us both bases. Okay, so we have 2 times our radius, which is 5, times pi, which is 3.14, times our height, which is 3, plus 2 times 3.14, times our radius, which is 5 again, but that 5 is going to be squared. Okay, and if we multiply that all out, we do 2 times 5 times 3.14 and times 3, and you should get 94.2 plus, and then on the other side, 5 squared we know is 25, times the 3.14 times 2, and there we get 157. So the total surface area is 157 plus 94.2, which is 251.2 square feet. Okay, but we need to figure out how much will the metal cost per square foot, which means we have to do total cost divided by our total square feet. Okay, in this case our total cost is $9,043.20, and our total square feet is 251.2. So if I divide those, you will get a total of 36. That means it is $36 per square foot. So that would be your answer for number 4 if you had a question like that. Okay. So what you have to do to figure out the total cost per square foot is to find the total surface area and then do cost divided by surface area to get cost per square foot. Okay, so that's how you would do question like number 4. On number 5, we're talking about scale factors, right? And remember, if we're talking about surface area is squared. If we're talking about volume is cubed, right? And if we're talking about length or width, it's going to stay the same scale factor. Now, I know this is a little bit confusing, so let me break this down a little bit per question. Okay, so a designer builds a model of a bicycle. The finished model is exactly the same shape as the original, but smaller. The scale factor is 3 to 11. Now, what will help you is to rewrite this 3 to 11. We can rewrite ratios as fractions. So my scale factor here is 3/11. Okay, so on part A it says find the volume, the ratio of the volume of the model to the original. So if I'm finding the volume of the model to the original, remember volume is cubed, so I am going to cube the scale factor. So I'm going to do 3/11 cubed. 3 to the 11th power is 27. 3 to the 3rd power is 27. 11 to the 3rd power is 1,331. And so your ratio, now we're just going to turn this back into a ratio, is 27 to 1,331. And that would be your volume question for part A. For scale factor, remember scale factor is squared, or sorry, surface area. For surface area, it is squared. So I'm going to have 3/11ths, and that whole thing is going to be squared. So just like volume, but now it's squared. 3 squared is 9. 11 squared is 121. So that is going to be my scale factor, 9 to 121. And to find the width of the model, we're given the length. To find the width of the model, we're going to take this 3/11ths and we're just going to keep it the same. It's got to have the same scale factor, okay? If the length has a certain scale factor, the width has to be the same scale factor, okay? So your answer for part C would just be 3 to 11, okay? And number 6, if you see a question like number 6, very similar to the previous one, we need the scale factor here, all right? And so to figure out the scale factor, remember it's going to be new over original, okay? So our new shape, right, it's going from the left shape to the right shape. So this is our new shape. This is our original. So my new shape is 5. My original shape's length is 7. So my scale factor is 5/7. Okay? So if the volume of the prism over here on the left is 686 centimeters cubed, to find the volume on the right, remember you do volume, the original, times your scale factor cubed, right, since it's volume. And then that will give you the volume of your new shape. So in this case, 5/7 cubed times 685 sorry, 686. That's my fault. There we go. And you should get 250 centimeters cubed. Sorry about that. Sorry, I wrote down 685. That should be 686 there. And so now the surface area, same thing. We do the original surface area times it by my scale factor, but since it's surface area, it is squared. So 245 times 5/7 squared. And you should get 125 there. So the part A was 250, part B was 125, and now part C, notice we don't have to square it, we don't have to cube it, you're just going to take the height, 335, and just times it by your scale factor. Okay. And when you do that, you should get 25. Okay. I know that's kind of confusing a little bit, but it's still under this idea that surface area is going to be squared, volume is going to be cubed, right? And we're going to cube and square the scale factor that we're using, okay? So I hope that kind of helps clear things up a little bit. If you still have questions on it, let me know. This isn't meant to be super confusing, all right? But it's challenging you a little bit to use these different ideas in different ways, okay? So like I said, hopefully this was helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Hope you have a great day, and thank you.